looking to hold on to that.
And when you look at Memphis, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Dylan Brooks out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with the Okoro. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Morant. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot. Morant outside. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Love trying to break loose. Garland, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And that misses badly. Air ball. Okoro kicks to Garland. Pass to Allen. Dishes it to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton with the ball on a string with a beautiful sequence.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Brooks right side.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Sexton's shot is good.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton, no stranger to having to out-muscle the defense from time to time. And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
And the first one drops.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Valanciunas hits them both. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Garland. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Hartenstein passes to Sexton. A second chance effort, and that one is good from Hartenstein.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. .112 left in the first quarter of the game. Winslow against Knicks. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
Well, Winslow gets aggressive and puts the defense on their heels, leaving them no chance but the foul.
Grizzlies have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. That's good from Winslow.
Justice Winslow, a very adaptable player in the NBA. One of those guys where coaches will ask him to do a lot of things, and he does a lot of things quite well.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, but he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Okay, David, thanks. And it's Clark with the jam.
Smart play by Winslow. Move the ball, find the open man. Good team play.
Pass to Hartenstein. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter, and it's denied. Now the pass to Morant. Outside Jackson. One second left, and we've reached the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Larry Nance out there with Hartenstein, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Sinks the triple. Sexton's got 7. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they've got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's Jackson. Larry Nance making his last shot. No good that time.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Sexton with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Launches a 3. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Prince against Winslow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
The Grizzlies haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen's checked in for Hartenstein. Love comes in for Nance. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's a Okoro in for Sexton. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Right wing. Passes it to Love. He kicks to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Allen passes to Okoro. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Anderson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Osman. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. Here's Love. Nails the 16-footer. Love's got his first points of the night.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first. And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line. See the stats for Anderson. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's averaging 10 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Now, here's Garland. No points in the game yet for him. Allen, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Allen finds Anderson. Now here's Valanciunas. Here's Tillman. Pass to Allen. Lets it go. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Passed away.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Shoots the 3. Doesn't go for it. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. You have to like what's going on in Memphis, Shaq. Ja Morant feeding Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jackson Jr. played against his dad. He's part of that exceptional top 5 in the 2018 draft. He's actually one of the youngest guys in that class, though.
You know what the funny thing is? You know, you can finish with either hand. Like, as a guy, most of the guys. But,
bilingual.
Yeah, but he's just scratching the surface. I don't know if he can guard 1 through 5, but he can guard 1 through 5 for spurts.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant now in at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Anderson. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Valanciunas. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. And the Cavaliers call time here. He's checked in for the Cavaliers. Taurean Prince comes in for a curl. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded closer. He's off on that one.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Bane. Here's Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now, here's Sexton. 9 points in the game so far. Puts it up from 12. Denied by Morant.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And there's the pass to Jackson. Good on the bucket. And now it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
To the paint, here's Love. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
Stick-to-itiveness. You heard that? Kevin Love just showed you what it's all about.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
46 seconds left in the third. Morant scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. There's Winslow. But they'll get another chance. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside, Sexton.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Clark kicks to Morant. Knocks down the 3 ball. Morant's got 7.
The whole package, Morant gives you everything, including range.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Okoro out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Allen. And it's Stevens in at the 3. Now here's Sexton. Softly drops in the floater.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen. Instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Allen, that's good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Brooks outside. Poked loose. Wade with it. He's picked up by Brooks. The open look here for Sexton. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, that's in rhythm and right on target as Sexton has a very well-rounded offensive game, playing in control now.
Now here's Morant. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 9. In the corner, Okoro with it. Sexton attacking. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Brooks outside.
Fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're ahead by 7. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, "This is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play." In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Allen. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot. Passes it to Valanciunas. Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so Allen will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Morant outside. Valanciunas passes to Morant. Trying to get something going, and it's good on the layup.
Timeout.
And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 9. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kevin Gelly's checked in. Osman comes in for Okoro. Prince is checked in for Sexton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game, and so they choose to intentionally foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And so they foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss? That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Morant outside. So it's Memphis picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think,